Hello everyone, welcome to Hey Team TV. As you can see, I'm in the fastrac. It is that time of year now, the most exciting time of year. We're going to get kit ready for when we start cutting, which will be in, where are we to now? What day is it today? It's the 13th of May, so a week to 2 weeks, I should imagine, maybe the end of May. But I'm going to be getting my turner on, giving it a good service, a few tines to replace, and let's do it. So get these up out the way, ready for done. Now we're ready to hook up. Right, so we're in. Now we'll just lift her up a bit, take the weight of the turner, like so. Flick these down. Put the stand up. Like so. Then what we do is now, come down on your links. About there. Oh, I hate this top link bracket. Like that. Oh, what a nearly. There we go. That's on. Next, PDO shaft. A bit of a grease. Right, so a bit of oil on here, like that, off the spool, bit of lube. I will sand this properly when I get back down there in a minute. We'll just put her on roughly for now. Safety change goes on our cover. Now it's for the spools. I gotta remember where these go. Last year when I first put them on. These are quite simple because they're labelled, you can't quite see now. You got your plus and your minus, which I think bloody handy by Krone. It's the only thing handy that they do. That in there, like that. Like the way. Right, ready to lift up. But when you do these, because he's come really close to the tractor, even on a fast track, make sure your window is shut. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened. Right, so we'll lift her up, mind in the window. So first of all, we're going to take it down to the yard and we're going to power wash all the crap off her, take all the dry grass off, get her looking a bit, you know, alright. Then after that, we're going to take her up the yard, unfold her, do all the grease nipples, tyre pressures, a few tines to replace. as you can see, we're down in the yard now. I can't obviously unfold all of the turner because there just isn't enough room in the yard. So that's enough what I need to do anyway. Now that's had a very good clean. Gonna fold it up, take it up the top yard, and we'll go through what we're gonna do.
Okay, as you can see, both of us actually agree on this. We love the Krone Tedders. Built strong, built to last, and we just, as you can see, love the way they unfold.
Yeah, a bloody good bit of kit.
Bloody good bit of kit,
Bloody
isn't it,
good bit of kit. Yeah, bloody is. Like Justin just said, heavy built. The only things I do have problems with, I don't know if it's just where they are, it's the tines break a lot.
But other than
that, it's a hell of a bit of kit.
So
Heads the grass out perfectly the way we want it, spreads it nicely.
so whoever Krone get to make the tines, because as most manufacturers, they don't make their own tines. Other than that, we don't tend to have a lot of problems with them ever.
Never.
Really. Apart from a certain me that bent a PO shaft, but we won't go into that right now.
That's a story for another day.
But other than that, built strong, built to last. The digi fingers,
Very good bit of kit. Again,
simple
and effective.
interlocking finger system.
I mean, most turners use this now. Anyway, don't they really? There's a few that use UJs, but most of them are on these digi fingers now. So, my favourite tool. Right, so it's undo it, take your nut and your washer off, get rid of your bolt, take your plastic sleeve off, take your tine off, take your adjusting nut out, this give them a little tap, will come out like that, then give this one a tap, there we go, off, simple as that. Now put them back on, same again, but in reverse. Tap on there like that. Like that. Turn them over like that. Put your nut back in like that. Give a tap in like that. Bolt through the hole. Don't go bolt through the hole. Mistake already, that. Sleeve in. Like that. Your washer. Obviously it only goes on one way, so you've got the curved bit on like that. And do back up. Easy as that. So now we're going to give her a grease up. All the greasing points on this, pretty easy to be honest. If you look here, so you got grease nipples on every bit it folds up. So grease nipple there, there, and there. So every pivot point there is a grease, there is a grease nipple. Now all the way through the machine, on the wheels and bearings up here. So there's grease nipple right there, and on the frame, the way you take the wheel off, on the actual housings, there's nipples everywhere. Give them a grease, and we've done our times. Got the oil can out as well, so for every, it's all like your pivot points on your tie bars, all that, like here. So give them a good squirt there, just to free them all up. Like that. Actually on these, because obviously when these are closed, when these are, well, slightly open at the moment, but when you're full in work, these will extend all the way out. So obviously the turner can move when you go around corners and all that. And how it works in transport is, which is quite clever and simple really, on your tie rod bar here. When you go up, it obviously clamps shut, and then obviously doesn't move at all when you're in transport, which is pretty clever and it's simple. These here, I don't know if sometimes anyone gets it who've got these machines, doesn't matter what size machine you got on Krone, most of them have all got these, if not all of them, from 6 star all the way up to the 16 star. Well, not necessarily on the trailed ones, but on the mounted ones. These are adjusters for how, I mean, we've had it before where you'd be going along and the whole turn is snaking. So what you do is just give these a few little turns, not much, just to clamp it, to stop it doing that. And obviously don't do them up too tight, else this doesn't go in and out. Little tip for you there. And that's about it really. That's right, so we get grease in and give her a good oil, and that's her done. And then obviously you can see, if you haven't noticed already, I have no safety bar there. That is because I had a little accident last season where it was quite windy in the field I was in, really windy really. So we went out to try it, and on my first bout around, I turned around and a load of grass got caught up in the wheel, and it flipped around and it got caught up, well, this safety bar here, got caught up in the safety bar and actually went around the safety bar, around the wheel, and pulled the whole lot down. Won't be doing that again. So just literally this moment, come off the phone to House of Honiton, ordered a new safety bar. £150 later, may I add, but gotta have it. Gotta have it. Gotta make the machine as it was. So there we go. So right, we'll grease this now, and then that'll be that. Right, so now grab the oil can and just go around all stuff like this. I mean, these are free up anyway. This is just literally a starter. Don't usually oil these throughout the season, I'll grease them because they don't need it. Just literally a starter where it's been stood. I mean, these should have been put away, but like anything, time runs away from you. The next thing you know, just going over the joint, next thing you know, summer's here. So there we go. But if you look here, I'm not very happy, to be honest with you, this year with the paintwork. I've never had this before. Yes, it's been outside, but I mean, you look at stuff like that. I mean, I've never had this before, even on the Ram here, where it's all starting to bubble. I mean, I'll be honest, I've never had that on the Krone one before, whether it's just a poor paint job or what. But not very happy from Krone at that time. You know, you spend a lot of money on these machines. Yes, don't get me wrong, majority of the time you look on farms and all that, you know, because your kit stays outside. You know, it should be rough, it should be able to stay outside. So I'm not really happy with that, though it's bubbling like it is. It's pretty poor really for the amount of money we spend, but nothing you can do about it. But they will be going away after when all this finishes. Just anything that's just to help it a little bit, because obviously it's been outside. It's all there. And once the season starts and all that, I won't bother doing this again though, because don't need it, it's all free. See, like all on the ram here, look. Let's go back to it. It's pretty piss poor really. Excuse my language, but it's not good. It's not good. Just on there, just get the rust off that crap. Just a bit in here. A bit in there. Right. She's done. Right, so that's all done. Now I'm going to fold up and just go and do the tyre pressures, but I'm not going to film that because there's just no point. So, I know this video wasn't very exciting, but it just gives you an insight into how we prepare our machines, how we service them, and things like that really. So, please remember to subscribe, hit that bell, leave a comment, or unlike the video, like the video, and we'll see you on the next one. So, cheers.